So here's an update on the cargo ships. We told you earlier this week that if you want to buy Christmas presents, you better buy them now. You're not going to be able to get them in November and December because the products will be not on the shelves. And not, if you buy on the internet, they're not going to have them. Why? Because the cargo ships bringing the products in from China and other places can't unload in California, in Long Beach and LA ports. Why can't they unload? Well, there's a shortage of workers. So the ships, as you see there, are backed up. Can't get the stuff in. Shortage of workers because a lot of people don't want to do hard labor because the government's paying them to do nothing. Then the people that are working aren't really working quickly. They can't keep up with demand. That's union people. Okay, so they're not up in it. And finally, that there has been an increase for products since the pandemic, since the shutdown. All right, so I couldn't even get my book out. You have no idea how angry I am. So I wrote a book called Killing the Killers, A Secret War on Terrorists. It's full of classified information. I jokingly said I'll probably wind up in prison. This is a book that is gonna, when you read this book, it'll be out early next year, but it's supposed to be out in November. Well, the printing plant, the actual pages, we couldn't get done because they didn't have enough people to do it. And we didn't know this, but now we do because we can't print. My books print 400,000 or 500,000 copies. Maybe we'll give you 6. So anyway, it hit home for me. But I'm telling you all this because I want you to have a nice Christmas. I want you to buy nice gifts for your loved ones and friends, and you better get them now. And then the situation is not going to get any better. All right, UCLA, as we're in California, we'll stay there. So there is an accounting professor named Gordon Klein. All right, and after the murder of George Floyd, remember the police officer has been convicted of that, a bunch of students wrote him a letter, and the letter said this: the unjust murders of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd, the actions of Amy Cooper, and the violent conduct of the UCPD, that's University of California Police Department, in our own neighborhood, have led to fear and anxiety, which is further compounded by the disproportionate effect of COVID on the Black community. This is not a joint effort to get finals canceled for non-Black students, but rather to ask that you exercise compassion and leniency with Black students in our major. All right? So the petition that Professor Klein got was for Black students to get 1 letter grade higher for nothing. So Ms. Klein wrote back, quote, "Thanks for your suggestion in your email that I give Black students special treatment given the tragedy in Minnesota. Do you know the names of the classmates that are Black? How can I identify them since we've only been having online classes? Are there any students of mixed parentage, such as half Black, half Asian? What do you suggest I do with respect to them? A full concession or just half?" Unquote. Well, for writing that response back to the students asking for free grades, he got suspended. Klein got suspended. Now, he was reinstated by UCLA because he didn't do anything wrong. But now he's suing the university. All right, he's suing, seeking compensatory damages, punitive damages, and attorney's fees. He says he suffered significant damage to his reputation and earning power. He says he lost $500,000 in consulting fees because he was demonized as a racist by UCLA. He's going to win the suit. The University of California, that's UCLA, okay, they're going to have to settle with him. And he's going to get a lot of money. So, of course, you're not going to see that on, any of the corporate media, but I figured you'd find it interesting. Hey, I'm sure you've noticed that everything is getting more expensive. And with all this printing money and spending by the progressives, I'm concerned the dollar's end could be near. If the government continues this way, the dollar could freefall and lose its coveted role as the world's reserve currency. That's why there's never been a more important time to consider gold and silver to protect you and your family. And American Hartford Gold is the only company I'm happy to put my name behind. I have done business with them myself. It just takes a quick phone call, and they'll have physical gold and silver delivered right to your door or put inside your IRA. Plus, tell them Bill O'Reilly sent you, and they'll give you up to $2,500 of free silver on your first order. So please don't wait. Call 866-501-5201, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Again, 866-501-5201, or text BILL to 65532. Bill O'Reilly here. Thank you for watching this video, and make sure you subscribe to the First TV YouTube page. Just hit the big red subscribe button below, and you'll get clips and highlights of my program, The No Spin News, every single day. We'll see you soon.